Shohei Ohtani, a superstar loved across Asia. Greater than right now. Something truly unprecedented is happening across Asia. In Taiwan, Shohei Ohtani's games are being broadcast simultaneously on as many as 5 TV networks, an unbelievable situation where his games are prioritized even over the NBA Finals. In South Korea, every music move he makes, every pitch he throws is watched with intense focus. And in music China, despite baseball being a relatively minor sport, content music about Shohei Ohtani has been viewed over 100 million times. So why is Shohei Ohtani music loved this deeply across so many Asian countries? In this video, we'll start with Taiwan's music extraordinary media coverage, and then take a closer look at the jaw-dropping level of Shohei Ohtani's popularity in South Korea and China. Greater than. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Greater than. Shohei Ohtani fever sweeps Taiwan like never before. In the history of sports media in Taiwan, there has never been a single athlete who commanded this level of attention. As of 2025. Dodgers games are being broadcast music live at the same time by multiple major Taiwanese networks, music including CTS, EBC, LTA, and Videoland, an absolutely staggering situation. Under normal music circumstances, even the most popular TV dramas or major sporting events are music, aired exclusively with each network securing its own broadcast rights. Simultaneous music broadcasts of the same content across multiple channels simply do not happen. But when Shohei Ohtani is on the field, all of those long-standing rules are completely thrown out the window. Even more shocking in Taiwan, even the massively popular NBA can sometimes take a back seat to Shohei Ohtani. This happened on the day Game 5 of the 2025 NBA Finals overlapped with Ohtani's scheduled start. Some Taiwanese TV networks made a dramatic and almost unthinkable decision. Instead of prioritizing the biggest music basketball stage in the world, they pushed the NBA Finals to a delayed broadcast and chose to air Shohei Ohtani's music game live. Covering this extraordinary frenzy on the front lines is Taiwanese reporter Music Angela Wu. She explained it this way. In Taiwan, music she stands at the absolute top among all athletes. No matter which sports superstar you compare him to, his presence is on music a completely different level. She herself has even had to dramatically change her schedule just to cover Ohtani. Originally, Angela was preparing to head to Oklahoma City to report on the NBA Finals. But the moment Ohtani's start music was suddenly announced, she scrapped everything and returned to Los Angeles. Laughing, Angela recalled, "Honestly, it was so rushed. I didn't even have time to repack my bags." Behind that decision, she explained music was the overwhelming demand from Taiwanese viewers on days when Shohei Ohtani takes the mound. Taiwan's music sports media enters a completely different mode. Reporters who would normally be spread across multiple events all converge on the press box music at Dodger Stadium. In the interview areas, you hear Taiwanese, Japanese, and English flying music around at the same time. Back home, fans in Taiwan watch the live broadcasts without blinking, and the next day, every newspaper seems to be filled with nothing but Shohei Ohtani, as Angela put it. People in Taiwan don't want to miss a single move he makes. Behind Shohei Ohtani's massive popularity in Taiwan lies a set of unique cultural factors. Taiwan has long been a baseball-loving nation with a deep history of fierce music competition against Japan and South Korea in international tournaments. Because of that interest in Ohtani, a player boldly music pursuing the unprecedented challenge of being a two-way star had already taken root early on. Then came music, his historic success in Major League Baseball as a true two-way player, followed by the unforgettable showdown with Mike Trout in the WBC final. Those moments lit the fuse and the excitement exploded all at once. Across Taiwanese media and social platforms, one question appears again and again. Why hasn't a talent like Shohei emerged from Taiwan? This isn't criticism. It's a sign of deep respect for Ohtani and at the same time a reflection of fans' music hopes for the future growth of Taiwanese baseball. Through Shohei Ohtani's journey, young people in Taiwan are learning the beauty of having a dream. The importance music of working relentlessly toward a goal and the courage to face challenges music head-on.
For the younger generation in Taiwan, Shohei Ohtani has become nothing less than a symbol of hope. Shifting music our focus across Asia, attention on Shohei Ohtani is also surging in music South Korea. However, behind that attention lies a set of complex emotions. In October 2025, a historic moment unfolded during Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Dodgers and the Padres as Shohei Ohtani delivered a dominant performance as the starting pitcher and earned the win. Then, coming out of the bullpen, Sasaki took the mound and recorded the save. Two Japanese pitchers earning both the win and the save in the same major league game was an extraordinarily rare achievement almost unheard of in MLB history. The moment sent shockwaves through the Korean media. One of South Korea's most influential newspapers, Chosun Ilbo, reported, "This is the first time in history that Japanese pitchers have recorded both a win and a save in the same game." While Korean pitchers have had 0 major league appearances for 2 consecutive years, the gap between Korea and Japan has become unmistakably music clear. This marks the beginning of an era. Japan, the kingdom of pitchers. At present, all Korean players active in Major League Baseball are position players. There are no Korean pitchers on MLB rosters. In 2023, a former top pitcher from Korea's professional league attempted to make the jump to the majors. But just before opening day, his contract was shifted to the minor leagues. He never received a call-up afterward. As a result, the situation continues. Korean pitchers are absent from major league mounds. Chosun Ilbo went on to say, "For Korea, Japan's current situation is something to envy." This season, only 4 Korean players appeared in major league games, all of them position players, not a single pitcher. Meanwhile, Japan has as many as 11 pitchers on major league rosters alone. The depth of that talent pool is simply not comparable. In response to these results, sports officials in South Korea have begun pointing to structural problems in pitcher development. From the baseball environment in high schools and universities to pitcher workload limits to the use of data and analytics in every area, the gap with Japan is hard to ignore. In contrast, Japan has produced many pitchers like Shohei Ohtani, Roki Sasaki, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Players who were developed music under carefully planned systems starting in high school. Their conditioning management and data-driven training are also widely regarded as being at an elite level. MLB scouts have commented, Japanese pitchers are highly refined in technique, theory, and mental preparation. Korean music baseball relies too heavily on mentality alone. Japan and South Korea once pushed each other forward as fierce rivals in Asia. But today, the difference between them is undeniable. The reality described by Korean media, filled with urgency and concern, shows just how powerful the impact of Japanese pitchers led by Shohei Ohtani has been in Korean baseball. Why is the Korean media now focusing on Shohei Ohtani's character? It's not just his overwhelming talent that draws their attention. Stories that reveal his character and the kind of person he is have also become major talking points in South Korea. This happened during a game against the Marlins last June. In the fifth inning, Shohei Ohtani crushed a blistering line drive at 189 km/h, turning it into his 9th home run of the season, a rare music inside the park homer. But what caught the attention of Korean media wasn't the home run itself, it was what happened in the dugout afterward. In that music game, Korean-born Kim Hae-sung was making his first ever start in the majors. Leading off the fifth inning, Kim lined a single to left field, his very first major league hit. Moments later, Ohtani launched his home run and Kim crossed the plate, music, to score his first major league run as well. After returning to the dugout, still buzzing from his home run, Ohtani accepted congratulations from his teammates, then immediately turned around, spotting Kim as he crossed home plate. Ohtani threw both hands into the air, jumped up with a big smile, and rushed to greet him. He gently tapped Kim's helmet and said, "Nice hitting. Congratulations." The entire bench was wrapped in a warm, joyful atmosphere, and fans in the stands couldn't help but smile at the scene. Korea's sports soul described the moment like this. Shohei celebrated Kim's first hit more than his own home run, the way he prioritized a teammate's milestone before his own achievement reveals a deep sense of humanity. This moment went beyond nationality or team lines. It was a pure expression of respect for a fellow player. Time and again, whether on the international stage or in Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani has shown respect for his teammates and built trust that transcends language barriers. His character and sincerity naturally surfaced in this single unforgettable scene. After the game, Kim said, "Shohei celebrated my hit as if it were his own. He was happier for me than for his own home run. It was truly an honor." Those words, music alone, show just how deeply Ohtani's character resonates with his teammates. Korean media's view of Shohei Ohtani has clearly evolved. What once included criticism or uncertainty has now transformed into amazement, admiration, and genuine respect. His rare ability to excel both as a hitter and a pitcher, his constant care for his teammates, and his never-ending drive to keep improving, never satisfied, always moving forward, are exactly why Shohei Ohtani is loved by fans all over the world. Extraordinary Shohei Ohtani popularity in China.
Even in China, where baseball is far from a mainstream sport, Shohei Ohtani's popularity has reached astonishing levels. In China, the Professional Baseball League has only 4 teams. Compared to Japan's 12 teams or South Korea's 10, the scale is dramatically smaller. One reason baseball has struggled to gain traction in China is the lingering perception that games are too long, boring, and hard to understand. On top of that, stadiums and training facilities are underdeveloped, and the overall baseball system is still immature. And yet, music, even in what many would call a baseball desert, Shohei Ohtani stands as a clear exception. In November 2022, when Ohtani officially announced his participation in the 5th World Baseball Classic, China Daily immediately ran a major headline. Show officially announces WBC participation. A potential matchup against Team China is possible. The article described Ohtani as a legendary two-way genius and noted that by the end of 2021, discussions in China over the question, who is Asia's top male music athlete, had generated over 120 million views related to Shohei Ohtani, turning him into a massive talking point nationwide. Shohei Ohtani's popularity in China is even sparking greater interest in baseball itself, and it may play a positive role in the future development of the sport in the country. The way Shohei Ohtani is loved across Asia, in Taiwan, South Korea, and China, each in their own way, is living proof that he is a true global superstar who transcends borders across generations, across cultures, music, and across national lines. Shohei Ohtani continues to capture the hearts of people throughout Asia. His story will keep inspiring and giving hope to countless fans while strengthening the warm and lasting bonds between Japan and the rest of Asia for years to come. Thanks for watching music all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.